sort of in a one-sided game like what do you look for that you like the most, or what are the sort of things you want to see out there?
Yeah, well, I wanted to see selfless play, and I thought we were really selfless tonight around the goals. We gave the ball to guys in good position. Our accuracy was really good. We had a dozen goal kickers, I think. We were relentless across the 4 quarters. Won every quarter well. Scored heavily from our back half, which was pleasing. Sort of dried up a little bit for us there for a while. I think we scored 11 goals from the back half tonight. So that was good. I just thought it was a good all-round team performance. We played the right way, and we understand that, we're playing a Richmond side they're going back to ground zero and building up again after a tremendously successful era. I feel a little bit sorry for Ooze. I've been in that place when I first came to Brisbane, and we copped some wallopings from some very good footy teams as we learnt and grew as a team, and that's where they're at the moment. So there'll be better days ahead for the Tigers. It's just tonight we turned up and we were pretty switched on, and it was Josh Dunkley's 150th, and we wanted to play the way that Josh Dunkley plays, which is team first, ruthless attack on the footy style of play. So that's the story tonight, I think.
Nice for a couple of your players that have been a little bit maybe inconsistent, Charlie, Cam Rayner, these sort of guys that have been a little bit up and down this year, to hit their straps a bit tonight. Yeah,
it's always good. Confidence is always a good thing. It doesn't matter how you get it, as long as you can get it. And great for Charlie in Indigenous round to kick five. So that was great. Cam Rayner was really busy up forward. I mean, they're a dangerous forward line when they work together well, which they did tonight. So good to see. And of course, obviously Kyle Oman had a good night, kick 5. So he'll no doubt be up and about in the team meeting afterwards. He gets a bit excited, Kai, but he brings a lot of energy to the team. So I was really pleased to see all our young blokes contribute well again tonight.
He's had to obviously sort of bide his time a bit over the first couple of years. Now he's got an extended run. Like, what have you seen from him through this season, particularly now that he's got a few games under his belt?
Look, the good part about his game is he's I don't know what his tackle count was tonight. We didn't have a lot of tackles, but he's been working on the pressure side of his game, and that's been pretty good for us. He's contributing in that way, not just in terms of taking a mark or getting a crumb and kicking a goal. He's added a bit more depth to his game this year. I think he hasn't been injured either. Like, he got injured last year and missed a bit. And obviously with Lincoln out, it gives him an opportunity. And Kalarchi the same. I mean, he's going really well playing as a forward and hitting the scoreboard. And then every now and then we put him behind the ball when we just want to shore things up a little bit. He's been pretty handy in that regard.
I was going to ask about him because it's another good week, 2 in a row for Cal. Did you know, like, he's been so flexible for you, but how clean he's been up front, has that surprised you?
No, we had a conversation about that over the pre-season, and he declared that's, if he could get a spot in the forward line, that's where he thinks he can play his best football. So we've had the opportunity to do that with some injuries to other players, and he's taken his opportunity. He asked me the question and he's backed it up with action. So good on him.
Do you think you're back to making the Gabba a bit of a fortress again, like 2 pretty comfortable wins here? Is that something you think about?
Well, it's good to win here. No, I'll tell you at the end of the year, if we can keep winning here and not lose another game, we'll be back to it being a fortress. But at the moment, I think we've still got more losses than we've got wins at the Gabba. So for the season, but hopefully we can keep going. We need to.
Admittedly, against an opponent who's at a different stage than you are, but do you feel like your form's trending the right way overall? You've had a couple of good weeks now. You feel like you turned the corner a bit?
Yeah, if you look at 0-3 for the first 3 games, how many have we played now? 10? Yeah, so 0-3. We've now got 4. The last 7 has been 4 wins, a draw, and a couple of losses. So the form's been better. I was really buoyed by that draw last week. Adelaide's in good form. I mean, they've beaten Port and Carlton, and they pushed Collingwood all the way today. So for us to have a draw with them with the really young team that we had in last week, I thought was promising. So I think our form's been outside the GWS second half. I think it's been pretty solid for 6 weeks now.
And players coming, is Zach Bailey close to coming back? It feels like the wheels turn. You might get a few guys
Yeah.
back and starting to line up a little bit.
I think Zach's a chance for next week, although we won't rush him because we've got a bye after that. So we'll just see how that goes. I think Stas will be okay after the bye. We didn't get any injuries tonight, which is great. Dev Robertson came back in the twos today, who had a good win. So fingers crossed that we keep going that way.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much. Cheers.